That was exciting, maybe needlessly so at times, but what a win. Sixers get their first win of the season. As we welcome you here to Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance. Amy Fadool, Jim Lynam, Marc Jackson. We're a little exhausted, and rightfully so, but this was an exciting game. Sixers, Jim, you said it best. We're watching this out here, and you said it would be a shame for them to lose this one, and they did not.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, with a game with more twists and turns you could possibly even imagine, but I'll sum it up in 2 words: Tyrese Maxey.
Wow.
Wow is right.
So 45 points for him, Marc Jackson. He needed to put the team on his back. Lots of help. Caleb Martin different times, but Maxey really coming through.
Absolutely, Matt. He found his number tonight, and when he did, he never let it go. He was unstoppable. First getting in the lane with his off-balance, off-leg floaters, and then it created opportunity to hit some jump shots, and everything just flowed from there.
Much better shooting, 44% from the field for those 45 points for Maxey. Here he is with Kate Scott and Al Abdenabi.
Ooh, Tyrese Maxey, let it out. We know you were frustrated, man. Banging the hardwood, banging the stanchion in that third quarter, but you found a way. How were you able to find a way in that third quarter?
You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to some of my teammates, man. Ricky Council was on me since I woke up this morning, man. He was like, dude, you gotta join the party. Join the party, man. And I joined the party, man. I told him I'm gonna join the party eventually. I'm joining the party. When I join it, though, I'm gonna join the party, though.
Tell me a little bit about your reaction. This is the most I've seen you react and vent and kind of chirp and talk to yourself and to others. Is it because of the frustration, or is it because of the meaningfulness of this game?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both, man. Y'all don't see me get flustered often. I was missing wide open shots, like shots that I was. Good job, boy. Yeah, I got you. I owe you. Yep. But yeah, I was missing wide open shots like the last 3 games. I'm talking about wide open, great looks that I've been getting, like, and it's just like it's frustrating because when you work so hard, and you know what I'm saying, you get those shots every single day and practicing, working out, and they're not going in. You know, it's difficult, but. Shout out to my family. Shout out to a lot of different people that helped me. I got a good text at halftime, and shout out MG. She helped me a lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you want to share any more about that halftime text you got?
No, I do not. Honestly, I want you to cut that off. Actually, I didn't say that at all.
I didn't think so. So we'll move on. Andre Drummond, the big cat, who had a couple of massive steals, right? Those hands that he has. 17 rebounds, 9 points for Drum. How awesome is it to have him back here in red, white, and blue?
Man. Thankful to have him back, man.
Yeah.
Drum does what Drum did. Drum did what Drum does. Something like that. That's a lot of. Anyways.
Dropping bars.
But listen, he asked me before the game. He said, "Man, what you need from me?" I said, "You ain't got 20 rebounds since you've been here, like since preseason. So go get 20." I think he ended up with like 18. I think
he was close.
That would do.
I know it's early, and I know there's not a lot still. There's still so much basketball left to be played. But how important was it to play well today and to get on the start of a winning streak, hopefully moving forward?
Extremely, man. Extremely. Like, honestly, I wasn't so much disappointed in, like, my offense the last 2 games. Our offense as a whole, it was our effort, man. It was our effort sometimes on plays that I was giving up on. I was letting my offense affect my effort defensively, and that's from a leader. I mean, a leader of this team. I can't do that because, you know, my teammates, they follow that. They feed off that. So, you know, today I was just going extremely hard defensively and kind of got going, and then, you know, we benefited from it.
Heck yeah, you did, Tyrese.
Good win,
Congrats on your first 40-piece of the season, and more importantly, first Sixers win
Thank
of
y'all.
the season.
I'm so glad to be talking to y'all, man.
We're happy to
right
talk
back
to you
at
too,
you, my
baby.
man. Right back at you.
We'll see you on the plane.
Much love.
We do want to tell you, for those expecting Flyers pre-game live, I am not Ashlyn, and he is not Scott Hartnell, and he is not Al Morganti. Flyers are coming up at 7 o'clock. Don't worry, we will bring you that. But we have to wrap up this amazing Sixers game. They did go to overtime. It was a great finish. Tyrese Maxey, he's so honest, and I always appreciate that about him. Maybe too honest at times with that text message thing. But you talk about how much he was struggling. The shot wasn't going in, how tough it was to see it constantly clank off the rim. Then you see tonight, 45 points on 44% shooting. That had to have felt much, especially after a slow start. 7 points only in the first half of this one.
Absolutely. The best part about that, he said he let the poor shooting early on affect his defense, and he said, I want to really be very focused on the defense, and that led to shots going. Defense creates offense. If you get it going and don't necessarily worry about the points, they will come, especially when you focus on defense and defense first.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, as a coach, when you hear your player talk like that, not losing the confidence, but continuing to fight through it, that has to make you feel good.
Yeah, you could see, Al alluded to it, he fought through it all right. You could see some of the frustration, even when he made a good play. Like, finally, he was banging on that stanchion a couple times, hit the floor once when he laid down after making a good drive and getting fouled on it. So, yeah, there was a lot of emotion attached. And understandably, this guy's used to and accustomed. He sets that bar so high based on his play of these last several seasons. So it's really very gratifying, I'm sure, on a personal sense for him to have a game like this.
Gratifying for the Sixers as well as their head coach because they get the win before they return home later this week. We're going to hear from Nick Nurse coming up here on Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Back here on Sixers Postgame Live, brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance. Sixers with a big win. They earned it in overtime, first win of the season. Here is head coach Nick Nurse's press conference, brought to you by Rivers Casino.
Open looks even to start the second half and didn't hit them, right? But obviously he just hung in there and he got some good looks. He got to the basket of some. And then he started really, kind of controlling the game. We were really searching for ways to get him the right matchups and the right play calls and all that stuff, and he took advantage of them for sure. He was unbelievable, obviously.
What really stood out to you about this game?
Well, we were really, we were ready to go tonight at the start. Means we responded to some, tough losses and tough situations, right? So we got ready to go. We did a much better job of executing defensively, especially. I thought our defense was really good at times. And then we did a much better job of showing some organization at the offensive end. We really did. So and then we chased the ball down, like 20 offensive rebounds. So we were executing a lot better and playing a lot harder. Things I talked about before the game we weren't doing. Yeah.
One thing though, it seems like when Tyrese got going, you had Caleb bringing the ball up, it freed him up around to get some open looks. So Caleb had a big game, and so did Eric.
Yeah, I think it's part. Keith, you've heard me say I got to learn what's going on with this team. Right? It's 12, 13 new guys. I'm trying to learn what looks good, what doesn't, and most of that is Caleb's pretty good at getting the ball in the paint, and then it gives us extra shooting, right? It gives us better shooters to kick out to. So that's kind of just the simple part of it. So it's good. I think it's good. He's almost like a point forward there that he can bring the ball up, and he's usually got a bigger guy on him, so there's not a lot of heat on him back there and things like that.